Hey guys, Buff Game Back today bringing a video, and today we have the reveal for the Season 5 roadmap here for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So we're going to run through that, run through the new weapons, and give my overall impressions here as we run through the blog post and the overview of the roadmap here for Season 5 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So I'll go ahead, put the blog post link down below so you guys can see. We also have the Season 5 reveal trailer here in the background that you'll be seeing. Now, a cool thing here with this trailer is it features a lot of South American maps. Looks like it takes place, again, similar to the campaign in Mexico for a lot of these ones that we're seeing here in the trailer. Another really cool thing here is that the music that you're hearing in this trailer, if you guys, I'll link the trailer itself below. I'm not going to have the audio for it here in the video, but if you look at the music itself, it's the same music from the Sicario 2 trailer, which, again, it's very, the campaign itself for Modern Warfare 2 and everything really gave us a Sicario 2 or Sicario 1 theme. So for them to be using the music here, again, it looks very Sicario-esque, being a Shadow Company themed season. So getting into it here, we're going to run through the roadmap, and then I'll go down through the blog post itself and kind of get into some things, mainly weapons, some DMZ things. But again, we're not going to go super in-depth here, so if you guys want to look at it yourself, the link is down below in the description box for the blog post. So getting into it here, starting with Call of Duty Warzone, what we have here is going to be new gameplay features. So there's going to be a dirt bike, an MWII vehicle, as well as Champion Quest event that's going to be live this season. We have new modes coming. It's going to be Fort Resurgence, going to be taking place on the new map in season. We also have Armored Royale making an appearance in season again. We saw that from Modern Warfare 2019's Warzone. Then we also have the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. So we know for a fact it's Modern Warfare 3 this year, which is pretty good news. But the reveal events, historically, for the most part, have been kind of bad so far, I feel like, the past year for when they do it in-game. So I'm curious if they end up doing something good this time around. For DMZ, we have new things that we've seen a little bit here and there, like disguises, battle revive, scuba gas mask. We also have revive box and new missions. So we'll get into that as well as we keep going down. For Modern Warfare 2 itself, multiplayer, we have new maps, which we'll look at here. We have Punta Mar, Strike, and some other ones, which I'll go ahead and cover as we go through the blog post. New modes here for multiplayer as well, being Havoc, Capture the Flag, and Gunfight variants. Then we have new events here for multiplayer, being Faction Showdown, Vehicle Challenge event, and Camo Challenge event. For the weapons and operators, this is where I think, not only are we getting a lot of maps here, which is really cool, some events, this is actually a pretty loaded season. The operators themselves, we're getting a lot here, actually. So they're doing like some 50-year hip-hop event or whatever. So we have Snoop Dogg making another appearance, Nicki Minaj, 21-something, whatever that rapper is, no idea. We also have a new operator here for the Black Cell, and we'll get into some of those also. For the new operators themselves that tie into the actual game, the story, we have Oz, who's going to be from Shadow Company. We have Philip Graves making a return with a really good skin that we saw in campaign. We also have Milla and Velkin, and then we have Mace making a return in season. So these are all Shadow Company operators coming here. So 5 total Shadow Company operators, with 4 new operators, including the Black Cell operator here in the Battle Pass, as well as new themed skins as well. Now, for the weapons, this is where I think it's pretty good and bad, which we'll get into more as we get through the blog post. But we have the FAMAS making a return here for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, called the FR Havoc, I believe. Or no, the FR Advancer, I believe is called here in game. So this is a FAMAS. It appears that it's going to actually be full auto this time around, which I don't think we've ever seen in an Infinity Ward Modern Warfare title for a fully automatic FAMAS. Usually it's always a burst version. We have the Carrick sniper rifle here. This is the WA 200 or the 2000. We've seen this back in Modern Warfare 2 or 3, the original one. We also have the MCX Rattler firing 300 Blackout, which is interesting because this weapon's technically already in the game, minus the 300 Blackout variant. We have in season, we're going to be getting the 1911 pistol, and then we're going to be getting the MP5 SD. So that's where I think things are a little bit disappointing. Jumping through the blog post here, new maps For multiplayer, going to be Punta Mar. This is a core map at launch. We also have Strike making a return. This is, I believe, an original Modern Warfare 3 map, I want to say. Or no, original from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 making a return. So that'll be actually good to see. Haven't played that one in a very long time. We have Lounge, which is going to be a gunfight map. We have Canal, which is going to be another gunfight map. DRC Zone 1. This is core map, and it's going to be in mid-season, so that kind of looks like an interesting map. Building 21 already had some spectacular, memorable moments, and Call of Duty is the new era, so this is essentially a new research campus. It's an offshoot of Building 21, a research campus. We have new modes, like we said, coming here at launch. We have a mode called Havoc, Big Capture the Flag. We also have different gunfight variants, including Armored Gunfight, which should be interesting. I actually haven't played any gunfight here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 at all. We are also going to be getting Face-Off 4v4 mid-season, so that should be pretty interesting. Now, for other things, we're going to be getting the Vandal Champions Quest. This is going to be an event where you're going to be getting different blueprints that you can unlock, which don't really look appealing to me, but I know a lot of people enjoy those things. We're going to be getting an MRAP vehicle here. It should be a vehicle in Warzone and probably also in DMZ. So mine-resistant ambush protector is what the MRAP stands for. So that should be a pretty heavily armored vehicle that we'll have to see. It looks like it has a mounted turret on top, whether it's a 50 cal or a minigun. Hard to tell by the image, but it does look pretty interesting. Also going to be getting the dirt bike, making an appearance, and then DMZ. So DMZ changes is saying the conflict intensifies. So Amazra, Sheikah, and Vandal are under attack. Battle rages between existing factions and new threat Kony. So Kony is that Russian PMC group that we saw make an appearance in parts of the campaign. So this is where I think things will be really cool. And it looks like with the theme of Season 5, like it appears that Shadow Company is now, again, working with Task Force 141, which is contrary to what happened in the campaign. So something happened there where now they're working together, which is kind of interesting. It's also saying friendly fire will not be tolerated. So I'm curious if they're making this a little bit more hardcore and making it so friendly fire is on, which I feel like would actually be a pretty cool thing. I'm all for that, to be honest. So some things we're getting here with DMZ is Disguise Field Upgrade. This is going to be at launch. So built for pure stealth engagements, a Disguise Field Upgrade allows you to appear as a member of DMZ combatant AI faction, equipped with disguise and DMZ combatants. So this is going to be pretty crazy. You could just be any AI you almost want to kill now, because it could technically be a player. You're going to be getting Battle Revive, experimental stimulant, offering adrenaline rush as you complete a self-revive. A self-revive mixed with pure battle rage. After using mix it for get it for last stand, it immediately activates battle rage effects, allowing you to heal more quickly. Tactical sprint also consistently refreshed for a short period of time. So it's essentially a revive itself with adrenaline push with the battle rage combined. So battle rage perk and revive field upgrades is essentially just combined together, which is pretty interesting. We have self-revive box, which is going to be much like an armor box. Field upgrade holds multiple self-revive kits, perfect for squad-based infiltrations. That's going to be pretty potentially OP. We'll have to see. Scuba gas mask, again, gas mask that allows you to be underwater and also protects you against radiation. And then we had the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. This is going to be an event here in Warzone and probably DMZ. No timeline as to when it's going to happen, but it is going to happen within Season 5. So stay tuned for more information on that. We're also going to be getting Fort Resurgence and Armored Royale coming here in Season. And then we also have Task Force 141 and Shadow Company Faction Showdown. Gear up with modern weaponry and Call of Duty celebrating 50-year anniversary of hip-hop, which that's why you're getting Nicki Minaj and all these other people. So, interesting. We won't really be talking much about that here on the channel, unfortunately. Shadow Company takes over the Black Cell. So the Black Cell operator actually looking pretty sick. Now, looking at the weapons. So, again, the FR Advancer, this is the FAMAS. This is a combination of kind of the FAMAS F1 and the FAMAS LVAW, I believe it is. We'll look at this more when we get our hands on it. I'm not too thrilled with this weapon, but I'm also pretty intrigued because the FAMAS was on my original AR wish list, and I think the French have some pretty fat, giant scopes that they use on these things, which actually looks really, really cool. So hopefully it comes with a good amount of attachments. that are interchangeable between the different weapon platforms for the different ARs and things like that. I'd really like some unique scopes, grips, and things that can go on the other weapons as well. I know when we saw the new weapon, the new AR added here, the VHS-2 for Season 4, it had a really nice custom foregrip on there that you can't use on any other weapon. So it would be nice to see more attachments that are interchangeable with other weapons, and this is described as fully automatic. So this is going to be a fully automatic FAMAS. It does look very, very, very similar to the version that was in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So we'll have to stay tuned and take a look at that. It's going to be firing, again, around 1,000 to 1,100 rounds per minute if it is, in fact, full auto. We also get the Carrick 300. This, again, is the WA 200, I believe it is in real life, sniper rifle. It's a very interesting sniper rifle. I've really never been a fan of this. I think it's just ugly, and for whatever reason, I've just never been a fan of it. But I do believe it was a weapon from the original Modern Warfare 3. So maybe that's more hint to what we're getting here with the Season 5 reveal. But, or excuse me, the Modern Warfare 2023 reveal, which is going to be Modern Warfare 3. But again, it's a cool weapon, but not thrilled to see it making a return here. Now, we're also getting 4 new weapons in season. One of those weapons in season is going to be the M13C. This is the MCX Rattler. This is chambered in 300 Blackout. So again, this is going to be a receiver option off of the M13B. And again, it's described as fully automatic assault rifle chambered in 300 Blackout, hard hitting as a main weapon or sniper support. So this is, I'm excited for this, but I'm also a little bit disappointed. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed because we can already make the MCX Rattler. This is already a weapon in the game, just chambered in 5.56. There's no 300 Blackout version. With the M13B, I can literally make this exact same weapon that they have here in the blog post. The only problem is all I needed to do was add the 300 Blackout ammo conversion like they did with the with the APC 5.56 or the ISO Hemlock, and you'd have the same gun. So and they could have just added new attachments to that weapon along with the ammo conversions. But that being said, I think it will be a good weapon. It's definitely, you can tell it does have a unique stock already, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the integrally suppressed barrel option for this weapon so we can actually make the LVAW or the Black Mamba again, which again was my favorite weapon from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone 1. So that's what I'm really excited for here. Hopefully we get the integrally suppressed barrel. Hopefully we get at least a 40-round magazine for the 300 Blackout. And I am excited to see the attachments that come with this, because the MCX platform itself is one of my favorites. Having it in Chamber 300 Blackout, again, a little bit disappointed. It seems like they could have just added this to the M13B. However, the attachment options are really what's intriguing to me. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this. Fingers crossed they add that integrally suppressed barrel so we can make a proper LVAW here in Modern Warfare 2. Now, outside of that, like I said, the other weapons that are becoming in season is the Colt M1911, and we also have the MP5 SD. So the MP5 SD, again, the MP5 is in the game. However, instead of adding just a simple barrel option, they're adding it as a completely new weapon, which, again, similar with the M13C, it's a really weird choice. It seems like they're almost just trickling content. I'm not really sure. Again, it's going to depend on what kind of attachment options we get with these weapons, but I'm a little bit disappointed because they could have added different weapons and then added attachments to existing weapons to give us this. That was the whole purpose of the Gunsmith and the conversions that we did in Modern Warfare 2019, which made that game so cool, is because you could make so many different weapons out of one option. So I understand the receiver platform, but again, it seems like, okay, we can just add weapons that are essentially almost in the game and add them as new weapons and get away with it. And I am very disappointed that we don't have any LMGs again this season. There hasn't been a single LMG added to this game yet. Here we are going into Season 5. The next season, again, is going to be, September, end of August, and it's going to be mid to end of September. So we're going to be approaching almost a full year of the game, and there hasn't been a single LMG release, which I'm sorry, it's just really, really unacceptable. As an LMG fan, there's been nothing, and the LMGs in the game are just boring and bland and not fun to use at all. So they really need to step it up and add some new LMGs. It's kind of insane that they're putting weapons like the MP5SD and the MCX Rattler, and they're not adding a single LMG to the game. So very, very disappointing. Hope to God we get something in Season 6, but I am not crossing my fingers on that I'm not betting on it because we haven't gotten any LMGs yet. The SAW has been in the game files since before Season 1, so I don't know what they're doing, but they really need to add some damn LMGs to the game. Now, for operators, again, we have Oz from Shadow Company. Graves making a return with a really good skin. Graves, this is one of the skins this was my favorite skin from him in the campaign. So this is essentially the Delta-esque operator I've been wanting. Graves is awesome. I just wish he had more of I wish he had Pellicore headset instead of what he has here. But again, it looks really cool. You also have Arthur being added as the Black Cell operator. We have Milla added as an operator, and Velikan looking really badass, making a return here. So Velikan's really nice. And then you have Mace coming to the game. So outside of that, that's pretty much everything. It looks like we have some cool Milsim skins here in the game also, which I'm pumped for, again, being Shadow Company themed. We're also getting some cool hip-hop rappers. If you guys love the rap and the hip-hop, you get Nicki Minaj, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and 21 something something. So that'll be super cool, and you can run that with your bunny rabbit skins and your rat skins, and I think everyone will be really happy about that. But outside of that, again, there are, in all seriousness, there are some cool looking Milsim skins here in the season. So hopefully we get some good stuff right out the gate in the Battle Pass, and I am excited to kind of see what they do with the MCX Rattler here in the game. Again, very disappointed that we're not getting an LMG, and the weapons that we are getting, being the sniper rifle and the FAMAS, just, again, there could have been much better options added to the game. So it's good that we're getting them. I think the attachments will be pretty cool, but I'm definitely a little bit disappointed with them. So let me know your thoughts down below. This is Buffner Gaming with the Season 5 content roadmap. We also have memberships live on the channel. I will leave that link down below in the video description if you want to join and become a member here on the channel. We have a couple different tiers there available. But again, best way to support the channel is going to be through sharing the videos and just watching the ads. But our members are Aiden Flores. We have This Justin, FPS Cannon Fodder, Noodly Boy, and CM. We have 3 different tiers available, all relatively cheap. And once we get the merchandise here to pre-order here later in August, you guys at specific tiers, you can read the descriptions. We'll get a little bit of a discount on that as well. But all the support is always welcome. Again, best way to do it, share the videos, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and just watch the ads. Appreciate it. Hope everyone enjoys. Let me know your thoughts on Season 5. Again, this is actually, I am really happy with this season. I think content-wise, it's pretty stacked. Just weapon-wise, I wish we had a little bit more, I guess. So, let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, this is Buffner Gaming, out.